dual wielding, baby. Let's go. Alright, so this chapter of Bleach, very simple chapter. Very, very simple. Honestly, if this was animated, this chapter could happen in anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes at max. That's pretty much the simplicity of it. For the most part, we see Ichigo. He has his new Bankai, I guess, is dual-wielding swords, and it seems as though they're ingrained into his hand, because there was a panel where you see after he gets his dual-wielding swords, they're gone, and his hands are, like, disintegrated. Like, one of his hands is completely gone, and the other one is burnt up. So, I'm guessing that now, the way he's going to summon them is his hands are going to form the blades or something, because it was really weird, because I thought, okay, you know, he just has two dual-wielding swords, but then you see, and his hands are completely, like, melted off, you know, they burnt up, and I guess that's from him stepping into the light when he wasn't supposed to. When it was originally, you know, creating the essence of what was supposed to come out, he jumped in there, and I don't know if that's never been done before or what, but that really made me wonder exactly what's going to happen as far as, like, so Ichigo, it kept on saying that he is the power is him now. He's not going to no longer ask Zangetsu to help him, or for Hollow Ichigo to get out of his way. You know, he said it's going to be him from now on. So that means he's no longer going to have a spirit, or, you know, there's not going to be anything else. Which kind of makes me wonder, like, you know, how's that going to work? Because why, like, you know, everyone has the spirit of their Zanpaktou. Everyone has, you know, they have to know the name, etc. They got to learn the person or whatnot. So for Ichigo not to have one, it's going to be a little bit weird. But at the same time, he does have one in a sense, because it's going to be basically Hollow Ichigo in one, and Juha Getsu, whatever you want to call him, Zangetsu, at this point, whatever the hell you want to call him, in the other. But they won't be there necessarily, I guess, because he's not going to ask them for help anymore. He's not going to pretty much, he's done with it at the same time. So it's kind of like, I wonder how exactly that's going to work. And as far as, like, him getting the Hollow Mask, is that done as well? I'm guessing that Kubo's pretty much done with having Ichigo use the Hollow Mask. I guess that's just, you know, a part that he's not going to have him do anymore, since he's not going to actually connect with those spirits anymore. That, you know, he's done with that. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, but at the same time, the dual wielding looks freaking epic. I'm not gonna lie. Ichigo with those dual wielding swords, it made me dual wield right here, baby. So I'm hype about that. That was probably, like, the only part of the chapter that I was really going crazy for. It's like, yo, we got a little bit of a difference now, and I wonder exactly what attack he's gonna use. Like, is he gonna still use Getsugatenshou, or, you know, how's that gonna work? Is he gonna start shooting out Ceros? Is he gonna start shooting out, like, Quincy? Like, what exactly is he going to do now? Is it, I mean, it's gonna be real weird if he shows up and like, yo, I'm a brand new man, I got 2 swords, baby, Getsugatenshou! Maybe he'll do, like, some dual wielding Getsugatenshou or something. That'll be interesting. But yeah, that was pretty much the chapter in a nutshell. And then in the end, Juha Bach showing up at the ForneverWorld and basically saying, you know, I got some new information. That's probably, he just arrived now after the war or something. It's making me think, where the hell is the ForneverWorld to begin with? Is it in Huecamundo? It's obviously not in Soul Society. Where the hell is this area? Is it in Hell? I think it would be really interesting if they were broken out of Hell somehow, and we get to explore Hell more, because we did have the Hellverse movie, which was freaking amazing. I love that movie. But, you know, I'm wondering, where the hell is the ForneverWorld? It looks like it's in Huecamundo, the way the sky is, and the way the surroundings are. Maybe that's why they needed to capture Huecamundo, so that they can have an actual base, because maybe they didn't have one prior, and then they set it up that way. It's really making me wonder, where the hell is this place? Is it in the human world? Is it in Huecamundo? Or is it in Soul Society? I'm guessing more Huecamundo, or if it's in its own entity, like, why haven't we heard about it till now? So that's kind of got me curious. And overall, you know, what's going to be Juha Bach's next step, I guess, as far as, like, you know, what's he going to do? Now, that whole thing of him saying, I have some new information, I hope it doesn't mean that since Zangetsu, Juha Getsu, is inside of Ichigo, he can find out things about Ichigo, because then that's going to be real problematic if they know that Ichigo is now dual-wielding, and, you know, they can probably steal his Bankai now at this point. So I'm interested to see, you know, what did he mean by have some new information? Was that like an intel leak from the guy within Ichigo? Makes me really think. And overall, I just want to see what is Ichigo's new move going to be, or how is he going to fight from now on? Is he just going to keep dual wielding Getsugatenshou? Is he going to fight normally? I guess with his Reiatsu, because it's so strong, like, yo, he froze up, he made the water evaporate from the heat from his Reiatsu. So I'd imagine just with his Reiatsu, his spiritual pressure alone, just striking normally, he'd cut people down. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ichigo fights from now on. That's pretty much all that you can really get from this chapter. Is like, speculate how is he going to fight dual wielding from now on. Is he going to use Getsugatenshou? Is he going to use double Getsugatenshou? And pretty much, is that really the end? Will we never see Hollow Ichigo or, you know, Juha Getsu, Juha Bach again inside of Ichigo? A little bummed. I think it would be nice at some given point we get a scene where both of them show up and they're like, you know, you didn't have to ask us for help, but we're going to help you anyway. Although Hollow Ichigo always came off as like he was some crazy evil guy, so I don't know how that will work either. But overall chapter, pretty simplistic. Give it 3.3. It was not, like, because a 3 would be, you know, just, good. It was alright, it was good. 3.5 was like, it was a bit better than good. It was around 3.3 around there. It was pretty decent. I just wish we would have got a lot more, because I felt like a lot of panel space was wasted with just, you know, oh, you know, Ichigo, yeah, look at the sword in one panel, look at it, yeah. So I wish we would have got a bit more. But other than that, can't wait to see Ichigo fight dual wielding, because it's going to be freaking epic. Let me know what you think. Is Ichigo going to use Getsugatenshou anymore? Is it going to be a different move entirely? And this new information, is it an intel leak, or is he just going to tell the Stun Ridders about what he learned of Ichigo when he fought him, you know, in the past? Can't wait to see what's going to happen. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait for next week's Bleach, because this week we did get to see, like, you know, the outcome of it to, you know, a dual-wielding sword, Bankai, I guess, but I want to see, or Zanpaktou, shall I say, I want to see a little bit more next week, because this chapter definitely wasted a lot of space where we could have had a little bit more information or whatever, but we'll see how it goes. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.